Okay, I'm going to try and record an example of how to do the conjugate pair worksheet, one of each kind. So here we are in SRT, and some of you are listening to me record this, and it's really weird. But anyway, I'm going to record it. So here I go. So in the section with the whole equations right here, which is the first section we're doing, choose the first substance and find its pair. Remember, it has to have the same elements in it except for the hydrogen. So that means F-1 has to be its pair. So we have a pair, HF and F-1. So that has to have the other elements have to be the same. So you can't choose something that has an oxygen if your one doesn't have an oxygen. That's the pair. The one that has the more hydrogens goes as the acid. And the one that has less hydrogens is the base, but if it has a charge, make sure you put the charge, because it's wrong if you don't. And then whatever's left is your other pair, and it doesn't matter what you call your first pair and what you call your second pair. I'm not that picky, as long as both pairs are there and they're paired up right. So, okay, I can't make that go away. There we go. Okay, so I have water and hydronium left, H3O and H2O. Whichever one has the more hydrogens is the acid, and whichever has less is the base. So that's how you do that section. So that one's done. Then if you look at the example down here on 6 through 8, what they want you to do on every single one is add H3O plus 1 to it and tell what comes out. So when you add H3O plus 1, what's going to happen is a hydrogen ion is going to come off of it and go on to the substance you added it to. So when you take that hydrogen off of there, what you have left is water. So that part will be the same every time in all your reactions. And then you take whatever you added the hydronium to, and guys, you got to talk quieter. You're not going to be able to hear me on the video. So take it off of here and put it onto there. So we're adding a hydrogen to that. So it was -1 before, and we added 1, so it comes out neutral. So that's how you do that section. Flip over to the back. Again, there's already an example up here, but I can show you. If you read the directions carefully, it tells you too. You're adding OH-1 to each one. And then you're going to take a hydrogen off of the substance I gave you, which is the acid, like this one, and put it onto the OH-1. When you do that, then, that makes water. So each one's going to produce water. Whoops. And something else. So I take the HNO3 and I take a hydrogen off of it, so that leaves me NO3. It was neutral. I took something away, so it's a -1. So that's how you do that section. Then the section 12 through 16 says, what is the conjugate base? So I have given you the acid, and I'm asking you for the base. So subtract H plus 1. So like on the first one, I would have 1 H left, since there were 2, PO4. I took something away, so it was a -1, so now it's a -2. And then down here, I've given you the base, and I've asked you for the acid. So you're going to add the H plus 1. So I-1, you're going to put an H with it. It was -1. We added 1, so it is now neutral. And that's how you do the homework. I will see you soon. Bye. I forgot to tell you, Ashley says hi.